FTX, who, by the way, is a World Economic Forum sponsored exchange. And not only that, but was financed with ding, 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 Sequoia Capital. So here's what happened. FTX basically, and SBF, he has been one of these smart boys in crypto space, and he's got several other different companies. And one of the companies, he had 8 billion in what's called FTT token. That's the FTX issued token, and another 5 billion in, I think, prime tokens like Bitcoin and Ethereum, etc. And then several hundred millions of dollars in other. So basically, he was playing with the way the tokens were being bought and sold and the valuation of those tokens. He was playing with that to make the value of FTT token go up, so that then he could leverage that token into other projects and other things that he was doing. And some of those things didn't work out. There's been some allegations on Zero Hedge. I think there's some statements that saying he used some of that for personal purposes. I don't know that for certain. We'll see if that bears out to be true. But bottom line is the spiral started, the downward spiral started, and he had to, he was over leveraged. He borrowed from Peter to pay Paul type situation, and then it rolled back to the exchange. And so the exchange became undercapitalized. Now, Binance, little CZ over there, which is really China. So if you think Binance exchange, even though they have exchanges all over the world, it's really China. They got their hands into everything. They got their hands into Dubai. They got their hands into Twitter. They got their hands into anything that can be the one answer to solve them all, the one ring to rule them all type of solution, because that's where the powers that be are trying to drive things to. And so in Dubai, Binance was trying to get to the door first, to have the first exchange in Dubai. They pissed off the Emiratis. I have personal emails from some people that were like, this is what happened. And they were very pissed off at how Binance played the game by hiring certain people out of the government into Binance and thinking that would be the way into the Emiratis' hearts because they knew the way they think and what they do. Wrong way. That dishonor is a very dishonorable way of doing business, and it pissed them off, and they got put to the back of the list. So FTX instead gets to be the first fully approved exchange in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates, and this under their FZE entity. There's other FTX entities out there that are able to do business in certain countries because it's a very regulated market. Regardless, FTX has a liquidity shortfall. So FTX, right immediately after the election, gets crashed. Why did they crash? Well, they crashed in part because Binance liquidated a ton of FTT tokens. What does Binance have to do with it, i.e., China? Well, because Binance was going to acquire FTX. So they went in there and they said, we're going to sign this letter of intent to acquire you. They start the due diligence process. They learn about some of the liquidity issues, and they crash FTT token, destroy FTX, which is World Economic Forum, and Sequoia Capital, and then they back out of the deal. They say, well, it's non-binding agreement. We're backing out. Nobody knows this yet, but I have it through a contact in the and British intelligence from Dubai that United Arab Emirates is going to step up and capitalize FTX to keep it going. That is very sensitive information right now.
That number is like 9.6 billion, by the way, he's asking
it's
for.
billions of dollars. But you see people like Laia Heilpern, and she's out there saying, destroy FTX, destroy FTT token, kill it because they're part of World Economic Forum. So leave this one dead on the road. But the Emiratis understand that if this exchange goes down, this is really the first of many that they want to take down. They want to wipe out all of the centralized exchanges and only leave the ones that they want to be part of their future plan. Okay. And their future plan is to restrict this pathway to be able to exchange and then go after stable coins. This is a big play that's happening in the world financial markets as part of the war that is going on behind the scenes. And this is one of those symptoms of the financial war. Right after the elections, this happens. It's not a coincidence, is what I'm trying to get across to you. So the fallout from this is to ultimately destroy people's wealth and trust in anything else other than a centralized sovereign backed currency, which is going to be US control of your or European control or whatever control, United Nations control of your purchasing decisions. It's part of their plan is to destroy your freedom and the freedom of opportunities available to you to be able to make your own decision in how you spend your money, how you monitor your money, how you control your money, how you control your assets, and whether they really belong to you or are at the whim of a bureaucrat being able to flip the switch and say you can't buy anymore. That's why this is important.
So
Okay.
wait, so to the people understand, because somebody's asking, so World Economic Forum is going down. I would say no. China more punched World Economic Forum crypto right in the face,
Right in the face or in the nuts. Yeah.
and see
That's kind
what's
of that's
going
kind
to
of what
happen.
happened. But now the Emiratis are going to buy this entity up and snatch it up, and they're going to use it for their purposes. And their purposes are not the same as the World Economic Forum.